Matthew Beam hit 1 million subscribers in 6 months. He originally started making drive-through pranks and now he's suddenly one of the fastest growing channels on YouTube. But 1 year ago, he could barely touch 5,000 views per video. But a year later, he's gained over 500,000 subscribers in under 3 months. So what happened? Well, it turns out that this car mechanic knows something about YouTube that most people don't. So what does Matthew know that we don't? In this video, I'll explain Matthew's 3 simple strategies to make viral videos. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Look in the top left corner for the letters throughout the video to find the hidden word and enter it in the link in the description to earn $100 from me. Let's start with his first step, growth. Matthew started using big YouTubers' names in his titles and thumbnails. Let's look at the thumbnails of his top performing videos. They all have Mr. Beast, Logan Paul or Jake Paul's face in it. The thumbnail have Mr. Beast or Logan Paul's face extremely big and Matthew's face really small. This was done for a reason. It follows the design principle of the squint test. Squint and look at any picture or any website. What you see is what your users will remember. Try it out for yourself. But you might say that this is considered cloud chasing. However, it's actually key to YouTube growth for smaller creators. It follows a fundamental economic principle called economies of agglomeration. Economies of agglomeration is when competitors open up businesses next to each other. The idea is that businesses make the calculation that if they set up next to a similar business, they may lose traffic to the competitor, but that they create a gravity that draws more total customers for them to split. But this means that you need to work a lot harder to stand out from the crowd. So what does Matthew do to stand out from the crowd? I looked into his content and was really surprised with what I found. This leads us to step 2. This is where Matthew's genius storytelling and attention tactics come into play. In the next few minutes, I'm going to explain why Matthew gets comments like this on all his videos. Let's see how Matthew hooks his viewer.
In this video, I will be building Mr. Beast, the world's largest candy bar. Mr. Beast is releasing his own chocolate company called Feastables. Yesterday, I got a phone call from Mr. Beast asking if I could build him giant candy bars in real life for his video.
I need a favor. Can you make me some giant chocolate bars?
I can.
Can you do it in the next 7 days?
That is not a lot of time. And to make things even worse, I have no idea how to make chocolate.
This could actually catch on fire.
So I agreed to help Mr. Beast out and build and deliver him giant chocolate bars. The only problem is we don't have a lot of time.
Holy crap, these are huge. Also kind of looks like poop. What are we gonna do with it?
I don't know.
We have no experience making chocolate, so it's time to start brainstorming.
That was amazing. Did you forget you were watching a video on Matthew Beam and now want to know how he made that big chocolate? I do too. But that's because he used genius storytelling tactics in his video. Let me explain. First 10 seconds, he reaffirms a click. The viewer knows that they are getting what they came for. He does this by immediately showing Mr. Beast's face. In the storytelling arc, this is called the exposition. Next, he introduces the conflict arc of storytelling.
And to make things even worse, I have no idea how to make chocolate.
And finally, he shows you that he ended up actually doing it. Now you may think that he's revealed the entire video from the beginning, but now you're asking yourself, how did this man actually do it? This makes you want to watch the entire video to see how he actually did it. Next, let's watch the rising action where he continually introduces how difficult it is to actually make the chocolate. This is the real genius we're going to see in the next 30 seconds.
Yo, this is actually a really complicated design, man.
While pouring the silicone, we have to be extremely careful because we only have enough material to try this once and it's very hard to work with.
Hopefully this works. This is the stressful part. If we break the silicone, we'll have to start all the way over.
None of us really know what we're doing. Hopefully no one gets hurt.
This could actually catch on fire. Now it's time to pour it into the mold. Hopefully this works.
We only have 3 days until Mr. Beast launches his chocolate brand, so we have to hurry.
Normally we do vinyl wrap for vehicles, not chocolate. Hopefully this works.
Mr. Beast is gonna freak out when he sees this.
We ran into a huge problem.
We've already gone through 1,000 pounds of chocolate and we don't have enough for our 3rd bar. We're supposed to leave tonight to drive it to Mr. Beast in North Carolina. Now we have to wait for another shipment of chocolate.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to finish this because Brian still has a 2-day drive. While I was flying to North Carolina, the chocolate crashed into the seat.
Everything is stranded up against the seat now. That is not good.
And to make things even worse, there's a massive snowstorm. Hopefully Mr. Beast loves it.
There's no really way to know until we open it.
While carrying the chocolate, we have to be super careful because it's super thin and can break very easily.
Now it's time for the stressful part. We have to get that bar up there without it breaking.
That's 18 times that Matthew said the build was gonna fail. Dramatic? For sure. But that's good storytelling. But growth hacking and storytelling isn't enough. Matthew's unfair advantage is what sets him apart. Matthew is a builder. The act of creation always has a payoff at the end. Look at the views the men building mud huts gets. It's also why cooking videos are so powerful. try to hone in on your unfair advantage. My next video is going to be on the psychology behind Mr. Beast's success. If you'd like to see that, subscribe or YouTube won't show it to you. And did you find the word? Hit the link in the description to earn $100. Thanks.